Hello there, welcome to another Geordie Giant Veg. I'm just at work now. I'm going to show you around some stuff I've got going on in the shop, because I know quite a lot of people are interested in it and they want to see what's going on. It'll just be a quick video today. Right, I'll start off, I'll tell you what, sorry if it's a bit blurry. I'll start off over here. I've got in this tent, I've got something called a Wilma system, which will be getting 4 onions in underneath a 600 high pressure sodium Gavita light. I'll be getting that in there. I'll be putting those in there. In those, I will be putting a different type of cocoa. Everyone's used to the thin cocoa, the can of cocoa, which is very thin and has small particles and can get quite soggy. And I've come across this one, which is a premium blend of cocoa, but it's cut so it is in bigger chunks, so it should drain better. I will also be adding a bit of perlite to that for extra drainage, just because onions, as you're aware, aren't favourable to wet conditions. So in this system, I'll have 4 onions. 1 in each pot, obviously. I think these are 28 litre pots. And you fill this reservoir up, and in this reservoir, I don't know if you can see I'm moving it there, is a little pump which pumps the nutrient solution out and through these drip feeders, which will be stuck in either side of the onion. Via these, you connect those drippers to these and they stick in the soil. Well, the cocoa, sorry. And you can set that on a timer to come on. So if you want your plants watered twice a day, which is recommended, maybe 3 times a day, it'll drip feed them. And what will happen is, it'll turn on the pump, they'll start drip feeding the onions, and whatever the onions aren't taking up, it'll run through, collecting these channels. I don't know if you can see, sorry about the light there. They collect these channels, and it all filters back in to the reservoir underneath. Through these little holes, just collects, runs down here and through the hole back into the reservoir, where it will be recycled again for the next feeding. Okay, look up there, I've still got my marrow off what I won the Northeast Allotment and Garden Association show. That won the biggest marrow. I've still got it hanging on well there. It's still solid. I'm not planning on getting any seeds off that. Okay, in this one, in this system, someone's been in and have moved that. I've got a Gavita light in here, which is a 750 HPS light. Beautiful bit of kit. And underneath I'll be growing 8 onions in a multi-flow V3 system. And the multi-flow V3 system, basically, you put it on, it's a flood and drain system, and you put your timer on when you want your plants fed. It'll, like it says here, it'll flood it and then drain away. And what happens is, in this tent is a controller at the back there, and that's fed off this big nutrient container. And that controller there will fill up to a certain point, and because of gravity, all these are linked through the pipe, as you can see. Every single one of these buckets will fill up as well to a certain point where there's a cut off, and they'll stay full for about 15-20 minutes, and then it'll all drain away back into the nutrient tank. And you can do that twice a day, once every 3 days. It's entirely up to you. You program it in to the timer and what you've got. They're under a good quality light. I can't speak more highly of Gavita. Absolutely cracking bits of kit. Quite expensive for the hobby grower, but you get what you give. Okay, in this one, I'm growing a couple of heavyweight leeks. Simple leeks that they're getting a little bit scorched on the top there. I'm growing them under just a standard, simple 600 watt high pressure sodium, just a cheapy light. And these leeks are purely for weight. I'm just going to see how big I can get them in these. They're in Geopots, which is a fabric air pruning pot. I've also got a few spare onions, as you can see, dotted about there. But yeah, I might need to raise that up, because if you look at the tops of these leaves, they're starting to get a little bit of scorch on them. So I might need to lift the light up. I've turned the light off because it affects the way the camera films. In this one, it's extremely bright, sorry. In this tent, I've got 4 giant onions. And the light I have in this tent is a Spectrum King 400 plus. It's an LED light. At the back here, you can see in the middle, I've got a bag of something called Exhale. And it's a CO2 bag. And what you do is, if you can see there, there's a little patch. You open the bag. This clip here is normally below this patch, seals it off, sorry. You put the clip above, opening the bag so the patch can let CO2 out into your tent. And basically what it does is it helps feed the plant, as you're probably aware. Yeah, and I've got four giant onions in here which are ticking over nicely. I've got the supports on. On this side I've got 2 air pots in trays, and in this side I've got 2 geo pots, which are again the material bags. They come with like handles on them, so they're easy to move. And I've got a 50-50 mix in these two. I've got like a 2 seconds, I'll show you the bag. I've got this organic all mixed from BioBiz. That's what I've got in those pots, with a 50% BioBiz mix, top mix, and 50% perlite. As you can see, it's nearly all perlite. It's purely because you want these to drain as much as you can. You want them to drain so the onions aren't sitting in water. And that it'll get something called botrytis, which is something you need to try and avoid. So yes, good drainage, good aeration to the roots. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we should get a great result above the ground with the onions. These 2 leeks, sorry, is the grow mix from Playground. It's basically it's a compost. In simple terms, it's a compost with added perlite in it, which should give you nutrition for about 2 or 3 weeks, I think, when you've planted out, and then it's up to you to add your own nutrients to it. The nutrients I've been adding are, wherever I can find them, to these so far is Plant Vitality, Grow, and I also been adding a silicate to it as well by Plant Vitality. But soon I am due to add an additive from a company called Nano, which is, if you've followed us for a little while now, you'll know that I was lucky enough to be given some nano additive to try out last year, of which I did. I tried it out on some pepper plants and some chilies, and I did some alternatives where I didn't use nano in some and I did use nano on the other, and the differences in the root mass especially was phenomenal. It was massive. You could tell it from a mile away that they didn't even look like the same plants, to be honest, root wise. So this year I'm going to be using nano for almost everything. I will be feeding all my onions nano, my leeks nano, just about everything. I'll be putting the additive in because I just believe so strongly in it. I just can't praise it enough. It just seemed too good to be true. but it was true. It was very good. The root mass was massive. So yeah, I was happy with that. And that is called Nano. Soon to be released on the markets. So yeah, thanks for watching. Just a quick look around in my shop at some of the stuff I've got going on. If you want to call in, just come down. It's on the internet and what have you. It's called Hydrotech Northeast. Come in, have a chat, have a coffee. I've also got all sorts, bits and bobs. But my video is on for trying to sell stuff. I'm just trying to show people what I'm doing in the shop as part of the hobby in the growing season. So yeah, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And remember to subscribe. I'll see you again on the next one. Hello there, sorry I forgot to mention. I've also got something here called an oxypot, which is basically a deep water culture. You fill the reservoir at the bottom underneath here, full of a solution, your nutrient solution, and you put a plant in each. You can put 5 in you want, but I use 4. This will be going in my greenhouse, and I'll be growing an onion in each. And basically what happens is the roots grow through this mesh pot and into the solution. There's hardly any media required, like cocoa or clay balls and stuff. I'll be putting clay balls and a cocoa mix in these. And the roots just grow straight through and into the mixture. And you have air stones in these, which are big like golf balls, this size. And they're linked to an air pump like a fish pump. And it oxygenates the water, and that's what helps you get great roots. So yeah, I'll be putting one of those in my greenhouse for to grow some onions in that this year. And also what I forgot to show you is, which has been quite popular, I have a lot of people coming in the shop for chats and stuff like that, and to get feeds and that, and they also bring seeds. I've got a seed swap wall, and what you do is you come, if you've got any spare packets of seeds you know you're not going to use, you bring them down, pin them on the wall, and anything you see on the wall is free for you to take. Runner beans, all sorts, it's just free for you to take. You come, get a pin out the tub and pin them to the board, and people will take them away. I've had quite a lot of people send stuff who are very good growers. There's some Stena runner beads and some lady dyes. Yeah, so I've got a couple of pictures there, some young'uns drew for us and put on me seed swap wall. Yeah, so enjoy that. I'll probably be doing another competition soon for the young'uns, to try and get them growing some sunflowers and some other stuff like that. I'll probably put in a couple of giant tomato seeds to see if we can get any of the young'uns growing massive tomatoes. Yeah, so they'll probably come from tomatoes like these. I'll take them off the board, I'll put them on there anyway. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you again on the next one. Cheers.